If your mind feels restless, if worry follows you even into quiet moments, this message is for you. The Bible does not shame anxiety. It speaks to it with wisdom, compassion, and hope that still holds true today. Stress and anxiety are not new struggles. Long before modern life added deadlines, noise, and constant pressure, people in the Bible wrestled with fear, uncertainty, and heavy hearts. Scripture does not ignore these feelings. It meets them with truth. The Bible begins by reminding us of a simple truth. We are not designed to carry everything alone. In Psalm 55, David writes, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you." This is not a poetic escape. It is an instruction. God invites us to place the weight we carry into His hands, not after we fix it, but as it is. Jesus speaks directly to those overwhelmed by life. In Matthew 11, He says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Notice that rest comes from coming, not from achieving. Many of us believe peace will arrive once problems are solved. Jesus offers rest in the middle of the struggle. The Apostle Paul gives practical guidance in Philippians 4. He writes, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." Paul does not deny anxiety. He redirects it. Anxiety becomes a signal to pray. Worry becomes a reason to speak to God honestly and specifically. Scripture also teaches us to guard our thoughts. Proverbs reminds us that what we dwell on shapes our inner life. Anxiety often grows when fear is repeated again and again. Biblical wisdom invites us to replace fear with truth. God is present. God is faithful. God has carried us before. Another quiet source of peace is remembrance. Throughout the Psalms, God's people recall His past help. When stress rises, memory becomes an anchor. If God was faithful then, He remains faithful now. Finally, the Bible points us toward trust, not control. Proverbs 3 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding." Anxiety often comes from trying to control outcomes we were never meant to carry. Trust does not remove responsibility. It releases the burden of outcome. Biblical wisdom does not promise a life without stress. It promises a God who walks with us through it, and offers peace that does not depend on circumstances. If this message spoke to your heart, take a moment to reflect on it in prayer. Share this video with someone who may be carrying silent stress. Subscribe for more scripture-based reflections that bring calm, clarity, and faith into everyday life.